Therefore, while the prayer continues for the Ramadan,
الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين فذكر فما أنت بنعمة ربك بكاهن ولا مجنون أم يقولون شاعر نتربص به ريب المنون قل تربصوا فإني معكم من المتربصين أم تأمرون أحلامهم بهذا أم هم طاغون أم يخلقون ولا لا يوقنون أم عندهم خزائن ربك أم هم مسيطرون أم لهم سنن يستمعون فيه فليأتوا مستمعوا بسلطان مبين أم لهم البنات ولكم البنون أم تسألون أجرا فهم من مغرم مثقلون أم عندهم الغيب فهم يكتبون.
we apologize from the previous media or media presentation. Even if we apologize, apologies in South African government are not even welcomed at all. They will tell you in the parliament that if Jacob Zuma has managed to take away 600 billion, and then they will say when Naledi Pando asks now, Zuma, what did you do with the 600 million? And then Lindiwe Sisulu will answer, sorry, we were just doing business. So, sorry for what? For telling the honest truth that over 300 years ago, 400 years ago, there are houses that were there. You don't even know. Okay, 1652 is almost 471 years or 366 years ago. Where were you living, Jacob Zuma, at that time? Because if you can go to the parade, if you can go to Barak Street, if you can go to Plain Street, you can go to Way Street, you can go to Kloof Neck, you can go to. Let me show you something else that you can't see. You see, these estate houses. You see, these apartments. These were the ancient pilgrims of cancers. This one is the 5th November 1123, year 1123. This one, that one, year 1123. I don't know whether it's BC or AC time or in the 11th century. Check. You see? So, you see those bridges? Tell me, what? I didn't say nothing. You see? They were all built in the Asian heritage of Orange. So now, what is out there to be built now? They're all beautiful. Do you know what makes them beautiful? What is that ANC doesn't stay there. You see? Can you see in ancient years, architecture was there? Can you see civil engineering was there? Can you see urban development was there? Do you know why it's also beautiful? Is that those people, they stood on their roots. These housing are their own development by their own slavery, years of slavery. They were slaves for them to build these housings. They never knew that they were put into a slavery time until years went by, and then as years came by, what they managed to grasp what their eternity and their immortality. their spirituality, what, of the unspoken, of the untold, of the unrevealed, of the unseen, of the undiscovered. And then it was their inheritance and their endurance. And then by cleaning them, meaning environmental care, environmental management, environmental human settlement, nature conservation, nature observation, they've managed to regain and reinstate what their own countries and their own buildings and their own. Otherwise, look at that one in year 1666. That was Louis the 14th or Louis the 15th. You see those housing? You can also go to the. You see, check. Is it Jerusalem? Whether it's Jerusalem, whether it's Marusalem, whether it's Jerusalem, whether it's Korusalem, whether it's Barasalem, it is the same what as your Jerusalem in South Africa, the one of Mazwi, where they're having AK-47s, R4, R5, R. No, don't want to bully Mr. Arabatan over there. Check this one. It was between what year 1177. Don't you think we did have those things, Tina? What the Krakow towns? How? Because in 1652, the Cape Crusaders said that in their song, when you were worried when the 3 ships of you, Jan van Riebeeck did it what? He was worried about the waves. Tina, we were sitting at the mosque. And then we are praying over there for him to come and reach the place, and the waves don't take them into the taxi. This is the Pope, or it doesn't matter, Pope in the year 1336. Where were you? Because in the 6th century, the last prophet Muhammad was manuscripting and prophesying his manuscripts of scripture in literacy, in philosophic. Do you think where was he staying? Where was he staying? Are you staying, one? Thank you. Now, in 2,500 years of history, that time, 2,500 years, what years do we in now? We are still in year 2001. That is 2,500. What is the meaning of that? You will never know. When you know it best. Therefore, by introducing what we have introduced here today, it is a great pleasure to honor that it's time to ensure that we as the global, worldwide, international presidentiality of all the presidents of each and every country, of each and every United Unions, it's time to sit back and sit down and discuss what are we going to do with our own countries for the free land usages. I state right now, as the member of scientific staff member of the Sustainable Development Solutions Network Associations of Development of Masters in Development Practice Programs, I state that we must stop making useless money and useful money to build things that won't make no sense, where other people are getting focused into living into other planets. Because I remember in the USA, they said in 2023, they are planning to have flying cars to Las Vegas running at 360 kilometers per hour. While we are also invited to also the space tour of Russia. Therefore, guys, that was the closure of introducing that we need to sit down before we build anything until we all decide as the United Nations of multi-racial native nations of one Earth.